It just feels like every single time we read about the family life of a school shooter, their parents were always like this. They were like bewildered and nonchalant. They got a million warning signs but never did anything about it. But they always seem more irritated by the outside scrutiny into their family life than they do the actual behavior of their kid, even after the kid killed people. They're always like, I don't really know how that happened. That's crazy, man. Like they weren't living with the kid. FBI arrests a 19-year-old white male for shitposting about Jews and Foids on Instagram under the username Incel Revolution Soon. This coming to us from the reputable journalistic source of Frosty333, Catholic Groiper, America First, Christ is King. What's going on?
Are you familiar with the username Incel Revolution Soon?
Yeah.
Okay, what is that?
It's just handle I had on Instagram.
So it's your handle on Instagram?
It was. It's gone now. It's
What happened to it?
It just got banned. It gets banned all the time.
Have you ever said anything like, think everyone, that's my instincts, that's what my instincts tell me?
Good to have a face to put to the language, you know?
Said it before. It's just jokes.
Okay. Well, have you talked about how all women need to be masked?
No. What?
Luke, watch what you're saying.
What about the exact
Zip
phrase?
it. No, but I don't need it.
I know
Women
what
need to be.
I watch all the true crime shows. I know exactly
I don't need to hear
But
that.
your
I know.
Instagram handle was Incel Revolution Soon, correct?
It's just a joke.
Okay. So did you say it or was it a joke?
I have no recollection of saying that phrase. No.
Okay. Do you ever remember hearing all foids?
I mean, yeah, I probably said it before.
Can you explain what a foid is?
It's just female humanoid. That's what it means. It's just a meme term.
Okay.
It's all just
Watch
posting.
it.
It's all
Yeah,
posting.
you might be thinking in your head that it's a joke, but it's not a joke to put stuff like that.
What about the
It's just fucked up, man. They're getting him in trouble with his mom. Dude's not getting dessert now. I thought you had free speech in the US. We do, but you can't actually go online and throw out a bunch of crazy school shooter red flag death threat type things. That will get you visited by the police, I think, probably. Not necessarily getting charged, but they'll at least check up on you, you know?
phrase, I'm going to commit mass murder before I
I've never said that. No.
Yeah, see, stuff like that will in fact get you visited by the, you know, the folks in blue.
Not that I know of.
I hope you didn't say that, Luke.
What?
What she just said. Have you said stuff
Show me
like
the
that?
proof. Show me I've said these things.
have you said that you wanted to
Sure, I've said it before.
Okay.
Doesn't
Joking
mean
around,
anything.
just-
Everyone said they had everything. Everyone's had thoughts of that before.
Oh, brother.
The special agent explains her concerns that Luke may still be harboring these ideations, but he assures everyone that he's
I
not.
don't know. I assume this is like pulled from a YouTube channel. We're looking at like a true crime channel or something. Yeah.
I know, well, his friends or whoever he talks to online, they all kind of joke with stupid lingo like that.
Lady, I feel like you're being a little bit negligent in raising your son here, and that he's sort of like growing to fill the void of your expectations. If I was a parent and my kid was talking like that, I would not be, you know, I would not be so flippant.
But he's never...
Yeah. Listen, there are First Amendment protected rights. Absolutely. We care about those, but we also care about written threats, and that's where things are not protected. Those are not protected rights.
Yeah.
So making written threats online is a federal felony. So what about something like total Jude? Now bring it forth. It will happen soon, brother. It's all falling into place.
The funny thing is, like, and not to get too in the weeds on this, but if this guy's picture was posted online, I feel like people would be making a lot of Jew jokes about him, you know? It's just, I don't know. It's also picture perfect. You've got like a trailer trash vibe to everything. The kid's sitting there like an impudent little high school dropout. You know, clearly has some kind of Freudian thing going on with his mom where he hates and wants to kill her, but she's also doting on him in spite of his obvious, you know, hatred of her. It's just like a weird, he looks fatherless. I think it's safe to assume that's probably the case, yeah.
Oh, Luke.
Do you ever remember saying anything like that?
I mean, I said it, I know.
This particular conversation took place between Luke and another Instagram user by the name Sea Salty Man, who sent Luke what police describe as an anti-Jewish video. They traced the account to Luke's 19-year-old close friend,
Oh my God, man.
who they later questioned about the messages.
I have a very certain opinion on Jewish people. Now, it's
You're
not,
allowed to have.
which it's not all Jewish people. It's just people that so
That's what I mean. Like, real Nazism can't happen anymore because you find these like defenders of the West, and they're like this, and then immediately they start backtracking. He hasn't even been like, why can't you own your shit? It's literally not illegal to be anti-Semitic. Like, there's no
to be Jewish that do evil things.
After Sea Salty Man sent the video, Luke replied, "I don't hate them enough. I need more hate, more hatred. Total Jewish now. Bring it forth."
so fucking gay. It's so gay. It's so embarrassing. I can't imagine typing that out in a DM to somebody without like it's like actually so fucking embarrassing. I don't know. It's so cringe.
Sea Salty Man responded, "I'm done with this. Let's start the revolution." To which Luke replied, "It will happen soon, brother."
It's just dumb. Okay, so there are stuff that is dark things that are very serious. I can't speak for him in that. That's just not something I keep up with.
Sure.
In any sense. Like, you know, that's just, I really don't even know what to put that. I just don't think about it often.
Who knows if I said it?
Oh my gosh, watch your mouth, Luke.
Do you know who Elliot Rodger is?
Oh no.
I
I know who he is.
What is he known for?
Elliot Rodger.
He was a guy that couldn't find love, and then he went and shot up a place.
In May of 2014, Elliot Rodger murdered 6 people and injured 14 others. Before the attack, he uploaded a video to YouTube in
Yeah.
which he said he wanted to punish women for rejecting him and expressed resentment toward men. He's cited as an influence on several perpetrators of subsequent mass attacks.
Incel,
You
sure.
mentioned incel in your username. What is
Yeah, it was
what's
a
an
joke.
incel?
Involuntary celibate.
Okay. So that's what Elliot Rodger was. Is that
Sure.
correct to say?
I suppose.
Sea Salty Man was also later asked
This format of like neo-Nazi internet shitposter gets confronted by authority figure who asks them in plain language what their shitposting means, you know, is maybe it's a very 21st century kind of humor. It might be more representative of the decade or of the century even than any other kind of humor. It's incredibly good. Like just like a police officer with a printout of a tweet. Can you explain what a stupid fat fucking chud retard life is, sir? And then just like watching this kid who's 3 seconds from crying try to bluster out an explanation while their mom stands there staring at them disapprovingly. It is the funniest thing, and there's only going to be more of it moving forward. By the way, like this is a good market to get in on the ground floor of.
about this particular subject, where the agent went into further detail.
What do you know about incels?
Like being asked this by a federal agent is an insane lead up to begin with. You know what I mean? That's like the comedic potential of the setup. It's perfect. It's so good.
I just know it's a kind of people. I don't know. I honestly couldn't even give you like a detail for
Do you know
what it is. I don't know what it is, honestly. I just
This guy's a pussy. Like at least the other guy is standing by. Oh fuck, this is the full video. Oh my god, this is such a good thumbnail. Oh my god, look at him. Holy shit. He looks like the looming Wojak. Like the one, it's usually transphobic, where they're like half in shadow standing behind you. Does anyone, I don't know if there's an official name, the Groomer Jack or something. I don't know what the name is. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Yes? Okay, some of you have to know what I'm talking about here.
Are you familiar with the username Incel Revolution Soon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Does he have access to those? Okay.
Well, I know Luke doesn't have guns, and you could look at it, you can see what they have. I have no problem with any of it.
Do you know of any time that he's been able to access the guns with that?
No, he doesn't even shoot.
Do you ever remember touching a Tandem Black AK in the home?
Of course.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Of course, God.
Something of.
In that photo, it's just a photo.
Yes.
These things. I'm an American citizen, and you come to my home for a post.
What?
That means
It's not the
nothing.
picture.
It's not
Yeah,
right at
because
all.
it's
It's
the post
something
that
you
you're making
said.
up.
What
Do you know
photo?
who that is in the photo?
It's me.
Okay.
Ah.
Is that the gun you were talking about?
Yeah,
Type of shit you see in the Discord server when that one guy's talking about his Aryan heritage. You can see my Nordic blood in the jawline, I think.
it's
Yeah,
you
I'm
can't do
Aryan
that,
as
Lou.
fuck.
Really?
Especially if you're saying threatening stuff.
I didn't say
you can't.
anything threatening. It was a picture.
Then why is the FBI
It
knocking
was
on
supposed
our
to be
door?
funny. Because they're alphabet agencies, you know, our
Lou,
government,
Stop. Watch your mouth.
they're terrorists.
Well,
is what they are.
See, this guy's standing by his shit a little bit. The other guy folded in an instant, but this guy's like, no. This, I'm gonna continue to. You can really tell, by the way, how this got awry. I'm blaming the mother.
They're trying to protect
Stop.
us.
Is this his older brother? No fucking wonder he's like that, man. His Chad, but yeah, seriously, look
No,
at
they're not. They don't protect
Yeah.
them.
Watch your
Jesus Christ. God, it's also fucking psychosexual, man.
mouth.
When was the last time you've seen the FBI in Edgewater?
So the concerns that I have are these.
Don't blame the mother, we don't know anything. Dude, fuck that. Are you kidding me? She described it as like little lingo with his friends or whatever. Nah. I'm for sure blaming the mom. There is no fucking way they've been parenting this kid properly.
Are,
Stuff you're posting online, that's how they have it.
the FBI was contacted because people were very concerned
Dude, as a
about
father,
some
well,
of the
maybe it's
posts
his
that you were
fault
sharing.
too.
You know what Homeland Security is?
Terrorist organization.
No. Man. You need to call his father.
He's very immature about
Is this the grandma?
this stuff.
Yeah.
Are you his biological mom?
Yes.
I'm sure about
Yes.
these things. I'm an American citizen, and you come to my home for a post.
What?
That means
It's not the
nothing. It's
picture.
not
Yeah,
threat at
because
all.
It's
the
something
posts that
you
you're making
said.
online, the posts that you're making online are federal felonies
Ow.
because that's the statute.
If you're
It's a federal
saying
felony.
what you're saying, they
That
take
means
it
What did
prison.
I say in that photo? It's just a photo. I mean, free speech. What the?
When you cock off online,
Huh?
it can have implications.
All right,
I got a case right now,
hold on.
which is too much for the theater owner.
They act like I'm about a planet attack or
not
something.
threatening-
You treat me like I'm a criminal.
I don't know what you said
I've done
though.
nothing incriminating.
They have to take it serious.
Okay, I'd like to point out that you're not being treated like a criminal because you're not in handcuffs, you're not being detained.
All right then.
Okay, so let's point that out there. Let's be very clear about that.
Before the agent asks her next question, she tells Luke that lying to a federal agent during an investigation can result in a felony charge.
That is true. If you lie to a federal agent, it's a federal felony.
Are you familiar with the username Incel Revolution Soon?
Yeah.
what
Okay,
is
now
that?
It's
we're
just handle I had on
now we're
Instagram.
caught up
So
to
is
where
it
we
your handle
were
on Instagram?
when the
It
video.
was. It's like involuntary celibate.
I just think that's just a weird term. Involuntarily celibate. Can you think of a worse fate?
The concern is that a lot of
Can you think? Oh, he's on their side. Can you imagine a more tormented individual?
your statements that you're making are very similar to what Elliot Rodger believed and did.
Really?
Yes.
Luke,
You know he knows that.
it's not.
What?
Why would you even
You know
use that?
exactly what she's talking about.
I don't
It's
even
a
know who it is.
meme. There's multiple people on Instagram, thousands of people that call themselves Incel Revolution soon. Oh, I'm a true cell. Everyone says that.
But some of the stuff you're saying is not.
Who cares? They say it too. Do they show up? Do you show up at their houses and interrogate
Today I'm
them?
concerned about you.
And anybody.
Today
I
I'm
don't care if
concerned
you're
about
talking.
I feel like he's not really painting a solid picture of mental stability. When the federal agents show up at your door, you really shouldn't be belligerent with them. You're probably not going to have charges pressed against you, but you are increasing the likelihood. Like, they're sizing you up to determine whether you're a future threat, and you being belligerent is right now contributing to their impression that you are.
About me, I mean, I want to know if you do this to other people. You go to other people's houses and harass them like this.
If there are
Those are obvious
concerns,
jokes.
if there
Who
are,
reported me? Like, who
What makes
reported
it-
me?
what
This
makes
is
It's on the,
obvious.
yeah, but you put it on the
They're
internet. it's-
FBI.
Nobody
They can
could have
see
reported
anything.
me.
Luke, when you put it out
Who
there,
would have
it's-
reported me? My
it's
own
seen.
friends? They're the only ones that seen these things.
Well, people, whoever.
How would
you're-
they even know who
If
I
it's out
were?
on the internet, anybody can see it.
No. I mean, it shows you on
It's
Instagram
not a
who
joke.
views your post.
They have access to everything.
Yeah, because they're terrorists
Watch
that have
your
access
mouth.
and
What
spy
the-
on people with the Patriot Act.
Okay.
You need to watch yourself.
I don't
It's-
care. I
what
can
do-
say all of this. This is free speech.
While it isn't clear who reported Luke, many of his posts were publicly viewable.
I mean, you come to my house to try and intimidate me and try to silence me. Is that what you're doing?
No.
Well,
Yeah,
We're here to ask
that
you
is what you're doing. If you're asking me questions, then I don't need the answer, do I?
No.
Why are you here?
You absolutely
Can
don't
you
need to
leave?
answer questions.
Luke,
Can you leave and never come back?
watch your mouth.
Is that
You know-
possible for you two, or all four of you to
Luke,
do?
stop.
Dude, his again, I'm deferring to the blame the mom or blame the parents because we haven't seen the dad or whatever, but like, holy shit, you cannot be having your kid talk like that. Are you kidding me? This kid's like one bad day away from a school shooting, and the mom's like, oh, you can't do that. They're the fucking FBI's at your door. You should be hitting him with a rock. We're gonna read a headline about him killing his mom so he was down the road. Didn't he literally say he wants to kill his mom? Isn't that literally one of the things we saw when we saw the initial clip on Twitter?
That's no
Is that
respect.
possible?
No respect, because what you're writing stuff that's not funny and it's not a joke. So stop. Don't put your hand
What's
up.
funny and what's not funny? Who's to say?
Yeah, well, I say it. It's killing people. None of that's
Am I
funny.
under arrest? Am I going to be
No,
detained? Are you
stop.
going to charge me for
You
these
better
things?
stop.
Does any of this matter? Do I need
It
a lawyer?
matters. You call your dad and get him here.
Luke's brother
Here
heads
we go.
inside to call their
Okay,
dad,
it is his Chad older brother.
who will soon arrive and get caught up to speed. With Sea Salty Man, the FBI agent continued sharing what they found in their private messages.
Again, we're not here to tell you to have your own opinion about certain groups or anything like that, but do you recall talking?
I don't respect our current FBI. So yeah, but this is like one of the good things the FBI can do. That this guy is clearly like a terror threat. Not him, but the other guy. Like this is fine. This is fine. This is like a fairly non-partisan use of the FBI's time. Like make sure this kid's not going to actually fucking kill his family. That's fine.
About more than 110, or in a conversation, more than 110 million non-white foreign individuals in our country. America is truly a hole. Does that ring a bell?
It always do be the white boys who live in situations like this who say stuff like that, huh? You do not have people living in God's blessed country, Vermont, you know, fucking Maryland, California, people in like, you know, wealthy white areas saying that shit. It's always trailer park trash.
I know how he is. He's kind of racist. I'm not even gonna lie. So that sounds like something that could have been said. Now that line specifically doesn't really ring a bell, but it kind of.
What about
yeah, maybe a bit.
something that you may have said? I'm done with. Let's start the revolution.
Okay, I saw that in the file.
Okay. So I know that looks bad. However, I
remember when that happened. That was with the whole Charlie Kirk thing, and that was on September 10th. And Lucas was the first person I was like texting and stuff, and we just got into one of those like arguments, not arguments, like
Debates.
not debate. We were like on the same side, but we were just like
Fired up.
flaming, like just pretty much dumping. That's what that was.
Okay. What about like follow up with that though? Him saying it will happen soon, brother. It's all falling into place, and then your response was, "I'm not waiting."
It's good to know that all of the fake aura farming right-wingers were doing in public, they were also doing it in private. Like Charlie Kirk got kirked, and in public they were like, you leftists have no idea what's coming. And in private they were also like, those leftists have no idea what's coming, but then nothing happened. It's just good to know that like the rhetoric was reflected internally and externally.
And then a discussion from you further was, this tyranny has infected the human race since the dawn of the Jews. Then he responded, you have to... blowing a fuse and committing an act of terror early benefits no one. It's when Breivik was retarded.
Anders Behring Breivik is a Norwegian terrorist who carried out attacks in Norway on July 22nd, 2011. He first detonated a car bomb, killing 8 people, then carried out a mass shooting at a youth camp, killing 69 more.
And then what about he continuing on talking about Breivik? He bombed leftists in Norway, and what came from it? Really nothing at all. He went to jail. He lit his fuse of hate early. We must all light our fuses together, not individually, and create such an enormous explosion, not a small insignificant one, that completely obliterates the system so we can rebuild it anew. And your response was?
That shit looks real bad on paper. I retract it. I plead the fifth. That was a joke. It was a meme. I don't remember saying that. I was drunk and or high at the time. It was a virus. It was my little sister who was on my account on the computer.
That was something he said, okay.
That's one way to think about it, but that's to invoke one singular explosion. It needs to be a chain reaction. The hate for true evil needs to spread. And that was your response. Total Jewish bring it forth now. All the lefties.
Are those the last few things you said were like conversations that he had with me?
Correct.
Okay.
Some of your responses.
Yeah, there was. You had some responses in there as well.
Okay. Could you read those to me?
Your response to you need to blow it all up and win. Then you followed up, your response was, it's bigger and more grand than just to the section of one race. It is a fight that will require every last soul on this planet until its dying breath. And then further on he said, them all lefties.
I don't know how much you guys would believe me, but on my end, that's just emotional banter. Because that was around the time of the Charlie Kirk thing. That should be on September 10th or 11th, right? That's all that was. And since then, obviously, like, I've calmed down, and most of the world has. But at that day in specific, it was just a day where no one knew really what was going on or, like, the full severity of things. I didn't know that he was a, what's it called, a Republican at the time. So that's bad on my end, because I'm just saying I don't know about. That's how I see it as. I'm just talking out of my
So you probably thought it was one of those minorities or something that you have some sort of particular viewpoint against.
Someone that has committed something like that within the past few years. Like, maybe not like a black person or like a person of color, but maybe like someone that identifies in the LGBTQ.
Dude, overwhelming woke victory culturally here. When these people, even the most racist motherfuckers online, if you get them, if you meet them in person, they're tripping over themselves. They're like the transgender individuals. They're like they click their heels together. They're standing up straight. Oh my god, man.
Because that happens before too, like the transgenders that have like shut up school in Nashville, or
it's the in-group out-group distinction. I think a lot of these people can only perceive of their politics as a kind of like emotional reaction to the hegemony, but they can't actually contest it on its own terms because they know they're wrong. Like, this guy knows he's wrong when he says that shit about Jews. Like, he knows he's just saying shit. He doesn't actually believe in it or want it applied to the world. His heart's not really in it, you know? So as soon as you put him in a position where he has to, like, be careful with what he's saying because he's talking to a federal agent, now he reinforces the hegemonic position. It reflects what he actually thinks is true. He knows trans women are women.
The dude that tried to assassinate Trump was on that end, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know at the same time. So,
According to police records, an Edgewater detective also learned of a group chat Luke was involved in, which discussed the topic of school and workplace shootings.
What was the name of the group chat?
Serial flexers.
Serial flexers.
The federal agent attempted to question Luke further.
Did you ever say blowing it all up with incel rage all?
What? How do you expect me to recall in my mind everything I've ever said?
Watch him.
Oh, you got pictures of it? I guess that's me. Is it me? My hands covering my face.
Yeah. Well, you don't think it's a big deal what you're saying, but
it's a joke.
You should.
I'm a teenage boy.
Yeah, but it's not a joke with what you're saying.
You're actually an adult.
Yeah, exactly.
An adult.
Luke.
I refuse to believe good parenting played a hand here, okay? Come on, let's be real.
The federal government bears that charge.
Everything you put on the internet is for anyone to see, and they have to take it serious because they don't need people going out shooting people and killing people.
There are immigrants coming here raping people that are illegal aliens. They're doing this because I have a European descent. That's why.
At least he's standing by his guns a bit, you know? At least he's here. He's taking the race war to the feds, you know? Oh, brother. It's my Nordic nose.
Why they're doing
what the heck? Luke,
that's exactly why they're doing it. A white male. Oh, a white male. He's so scary. What the f is wrong with you people?
That's right. Yeah, The feds showed up at my door for, you guessed it, being a white male.
Watch your mouth.
Like, how do you live with yourself?
Stop.
So I'm actually a European descent.
Stop. It has nothing to do with your...
Thank you. Is that the first time he's spoken the entire... Hey, just to let you know. I believe him. I'm white too. We're in bumfuck nowheresville, man. Everyone here is white. I don't know where we are. I don't know.
Skin color. It's what you're saying.
It is.
It's what you're saying. Now stop.
Luke has already been told that he's not being detained or placed under arrest, leaving one of the officers wondering where this may be heading.
If anybody else
What's going to be the end result here? It's going to be 10, 15, 10, 12 or what?
Roxy.
No, this is it, huh?
Legal name is Nina?
Yeah.
Just give me an investigation.
So, with your consent,
She's gonna
because
end
this
up
is your
doing
home,
that
I
if
could,
Like, not today. Not today.
Sure enough, the federal agent has a larger plan in motion, one she will not be revealing today. In the meantime,
I mean, this kid does seem like a threat broadly. Like, I would keep an open case file here if I was the federal agent, the woman, for sure. Yeah. It's not like the other kid immediately folded. He's just posting online. This guy actually seems like he could be, yeah, a bit of a problem.
Time the situation grows more tense when Luke's dad
Yeah, show me the
arrives at
dad. Show me the dad.
Sure.
Joe. The house.
No.
Let's catch him up on everything.
Yeah, we got the thumb.
Some of the stuff that Luke's been posting online, nobody even about it till
on
now.
Instagram, I post things and they take it seriously and they come here and try to threaten us and search the home and think I'm a terrorist or something.
Because some of the stuff he's saying.
Yeah, free speech. I mean, what the They've acted like I'm committing a crime.
Quit swearing.
No, this is absurd. I'm angry.
Well, too bad. You can't do crap like this.
So there's First Amendment rights, of course, but when it becomes a written threat, it becomes a big concern.
It's just a joke, and
this was posted on.
It don't matter, Luke. That's serious. You can't do that.
Because you're not taking it serious. It's not a joke to everybody else.
It's not serious at all. It's laughable. It's stupid.
No, it's not. Stop.
With Luke's dad now informed of why they're here, the agent revisits her earlier concern about guns in the home.
I can take all my weapons and put them in a gun safe.
That would be great.
At my shop.
That would be.
I thought they were in your safe in the room.
No.
Woman, shut up.
This is to control, but this is strictly because of the safety concerns that we're having. As an example, some of the threats were women need to be in mass.
Oh my gosh. What the?
I'm gonna get a gun. That's what I'll do after I a public area.
Are you kidding me, Luke?
Yeah, you're right. That shit really doesn't look good on paper. That shit looks like super bad on paper, especially in front of my mother and father.
Everyone, that's my instincts. That's what my instincts tell me.
I don't want to hear that one.
Okay.
I'll take the guns
for the concerns.
and put them in my gun safe.
What questions do you have for me?
None really. It's all a shock to me. I didn't know any of the pictures. I didn't know any of this stuff. Because they all think the buddies he talks to, it's all a big joke to slander different ethnic groups and all the stuff they think is funny.
And that's First Amendment protected. Yeah. It is. No matter how you feel about it, it's First Amendment protected. But what is not protected is the written threat. So
you don't go around saying
No, many of the mass shooters have been incels.
Well, yeah, you can't.
It's a joke.
I don't care. You don't say. You don't.
They killed.
Obviously, it's not a joke because the lady's here.
Doesn't mean anything.
It does. No, they don't. I'm 56 years old. I never had the FBI come to my house.
No.
Because
kind of bullshit.
It's hard to explain to you people. You
got to work.
I know that we're not like doing a parenting segment, which I could never do. I'm not a parent. I mean, I don't have any children. But like to me, it's beyond everything else. It's the incredible belligerence. Like it demonstrates such a low IQ and a lack of self-control, which makes sense and fits the online profile. But as I'm envisioning myself as a parent, and I just can't imagine like allowing a child to act that way. I'm not saying you have to beat the hell out of him before dinner every day or whatever. It's more like I feel like there have to be mistakes made in the lead up to have a kid act like this. You know what I mean? Why did they threaten to ground him or something? I don't know. They should. Okay, like for real though, if you had a kid acting like this online, you for sure have to take away his internet. Give him a clamshell, no computer, you know?
What are you thinking?
When the agent asks for a chance to look in the home and ensure there are no weapons in Luke's room, Luke speaks out against it, and his family seems to lose their patience with the teen.
There's no charges. They can't search our house. I'm not under arrest.
Okay, Luke.
They came here to strong mouth.
You shut your mouth.
Go inside.
You know what? You need to go. Okay, go inside now, please.
They can see the guns. If I say they can see them.
So he cannot.
They do not want, or he does not want them finding the cum sock.
If the parents say, go ahead and search his room, Luke can't say, I don't want you to search my room. They can get permission from the parents.
Why would you consider to search
Just shut your face.
Show your stuff. Get it in the.
You're all ridiculous. How do you live with yourself, you piece of
What?
He's mentally ill.
Watch what you say. Go inside.
Listen, you're not making the situation any better with your negative stuff.
Because you guys need to take it more seriously.
Yeah, well, I'm taking it real serious.
All right.
Go.
On the ground.
Whoa! Oh my God! I skipped like 2 minutes ahead. What the fuck?
Go.
Go inside.
Go.
I don't feel safe in there by myself with them.
Oh, you know what?
Oh my goodness gracious.
And then call somebody and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
How about that?
The federal agent and the members of the Edgewater Police Department leave the home having obtained enough information to secure a warrant for Luke's arrest.
Oh, you already flagged it. Maybe you shouldn't have been a fucking belligerent retard the whole time. The whole time you were talking to Very Florida. Wait, it's Edgewater. Wait, hold on. We can take a look at the papers earlier. What state is this in? No, it's Edgewater, Florida. Yeah, Edgewater, Florida, not Edgewater, New Jersey.
You know what?
Oh my goodness gracious.
And then call somebody and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
How about that?
The federal agent and the members of the Edgewater Police Department leave the home having obtained enough information to secure a warrant for Luke's arrest. 6 days later, officers descend on the teen's home under the cover of night.
Hands up! Hands up! Come out here!
Walk out straight desk, please. All occupants of the residence.
Oh my God, so embarrassing.
Don't go back.
No, don't go back inside!
Come out to us with your hands up.
Lucas, hands up!
Everybody.
By the way, in my opinion, I don't think he would have gotten arrested here if he had just handled himself properly in front of the Fed. I do not think a Fed is going to waste their time pressing charges for that kind of behavior online unless you reinforce their suspicion that you're a risk. Wait, why not? Because if the only evidence that she had towards the threat that he poses was the behavior online, then she would have been able to secure the warrant and get the arrest before talking with him. If they thought there was an immediate threat, they could have descended on him immediately. They sized him up and decided, yeah, we're going to go through with it, you know?
Hands up.
There's the suspect right there. That's him.
Go.
Lucas, stop, guys. Stop where you're at. Down on the ground. Down on the ground. Lucas, get on the ground.
Are you kidding me?
Put your hands behind your back.
Did he?
You guys know exactly what this is about.
No, we don't. They came the other day.
Don't say anything.
Stand up.
You hear me?
They came the other
clear
day,
the
but
channel.
What is it now? What is it
You got a
now?
warrant for his arrest now. Let's go.
What for?
The same thing.
Because of the phone?
No, you might need the phone.
What was it for?
The same thing. Yep.
So why is this now?
What do you mean?
Why do they come now?
Because it's when we have a warrant for it.
Really?
Yes.
Luke, don't say nothing.
So when you're charged with a crime, they can charge it out one of two ways. They can charge it out by summons, where you get a letter in the mail and say, you have a court date on this particular date, please come to court. Or they can charge it out by warrant.
The FIU student had a federal, was charged federally for that Netanyahu joke, so wrong. Yeah, but that's because we're subservient to Israel. This isn't about Israel. Maybe a little bit, you know.
In cases that involve violence or potential threats of violence, they do it under the cover of darkness, and they do it without telling you. So after that first visit with the FBI, what I would have recommended for him to do, call a lawyer right now. And that lawyer starts interacting with the prosecutor. They would have had a heads up. And what we do is, okay, well, he'll turn himself in. You're gonna do it, issue the warrant on Friday. He'll turn himself in on Friday.
Turn around, face the bed of the truck. You got anything on you gonna poke, prick, stick me?
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
I love how complicit the mom is. So disgusting. It feels like, my guess is that the dad is basically absent as a parental figure because he didn't seem that mentally checked in. He was also quite old. And the mom is just like total hands off, like no on-hand parenting. Like, you're really going to be this bewildered and this nonchalant when the feds are investigating your son for multiple, like, legitimate threats, including that he wants to kill you after a mass shooting? Like, I don't know. It feels like you're uninvolved, or like you're hands off. Like you're letting the internet raise your kid, and you're not doing anything, basically.
Gotcha. You've got a warrant for your arrest for written threats to kill or do terroristic attacks. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. Spread your feet.
This is ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. I mean, the post, I agree. That was all crazy.
This is not ridiculous.
I think it's ridiculous. Why didn't they just take him that day then?
Because they didn't have it that day. It requires investigations. This requires time.
Because they wanted to size your kid up and see if it was worth pursuing.
Yeah, I know what he was saying. I agree with that. That was all wrong, but...
Well, this is the result of that. It's taken very seriously. It's taken very seriously, yes.
These young kids.
It's not young kid. It's nothing to do.
See, they minimize these young kids. I mean, well, he is a young kid, I guess. He's like 18 or 19 or whatever. Like, I guess that's young to me now because I'm 32. But like, they minimize. I don't know, man. If I would, again, like, I'm only speculating because I'm, you know, not a parent. But if I had a kid and I found out they were saying shit like that online, I'd lose my fucking mind. Again, to me, the real red flag is the belligerence, because if I found out that my kid was doing like edgy Nazi shit posts, obviously that'd be like really fucking bad. I'd be super upset about it. And I'd reevaluate my parenting and I understand that to an extent you can't control everything because like the parent really sometimes feels like they don't have as much control as like the friend group or the online environment or whatever. But like at the very least it would warrant a lot of behavior. But like if I found that out and then later the kid was being that belligerent, both to me and to the federal agent who showed up, like, I would straight up lose my fucking mind. I'd be you know Ed, and Eddie? I'd be like Ed's parents, where he's grounded and they took away the staircase leading to the basement. I'd be, you're grounded, go to your room, and the next morning my chud kid wakes up and I have removed the door and plastered over it, and there's no longer a door or a window. There's just solid wall all around. Easy for you to say as a massive man, his mother's half his size and he does not respect her. Yeah, but if you're a mom and your 19-year-old chud son ever puts a hand on you, you get him fucking arrested. He's a grown-ass man. He could be in the army. Yeah, if he does that, you can't not parent him because he's bigger than you. Yeah, evict his ass. You don't need to take care of him. How many moms are going to call the cops on their kid? Again, I'm not a parent. I understand I'm not a parent. I'm speaking with a lot of bias here. If I had a 19-year-old son and he hit, like, his mom, my wife, or whatever, that'd be a very easy call on my part. But again, I'm not a parent, so maybe I'm just in my head, I'm inventing it. Maybe if I was a parent, I'd be a lot more sentimental or something. But, like, Jesus Christ, you know? Can't let live in a house feeling threatened by my chud son. Jesus Christ.
About that.
Well, I think I know the kid.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand he's your son.
Here, put it this way. He's not going to go kill somebody.
Do you know that?
Put it this way, right? So put it this way. If something does happen and we did nothing about it, then, you know.
It just feels like every single time we read about the family life of a school shooter, their parents were always like this. They were like bewildered and nonchalant. They got a million warning signs but never did anything about it, but they always seem more irritated by the outside scrutiny into their family life than they do the actual behavior of their kid. Even after the kid killed people, they're always like, I don't really know how that happened. That's crazy, man. Like they weren't living with the kid.
Hold on. He's here all the time.
But
he's not.
Listen,
he don't leave
he's not in the
house.
prison cell, you know. So at the end of the day, you have to understand that that kind of stuff can't be taken lightly with the way the world is nowadays.
While Luke's mom heads inside to get a pair of shoes for her son, his dad continues speaking with police officers.
Yeah, for put on the internet, you go to jail for that nowadays.
See, defending his kid, also clearly drunk or retarded, I don't know.
Yeah, if you're inciting mass murder of particular individuals.
Constantly lighting up cigarettes, a slave to his vices.
Absolutely.
If what do you got? Name names, or you just?
No, you don't need to. You don't need to name names if you say that you're going to mass kill. Yes. That's not protected. That's not protected speech.
Free speech is a protected constitutional right. However, there is a point where it goes from being free speech to being crime.
Any espousal of violence is no longer free speech. You cannot incite or request or make any attempts to say anything about violence. That becomes no more free speech. If you just simply say, I hate insert X group here, whatever. That is what it is. But you can't start espousing any kind of thing that says I'm going to kill anybody. That's where it becomes a problem, a major problem, in fact, because the state of Florida deems it a second-degree felony, punishable by 15 years in prison.
He don't leave the house.
Great. Right now he doesn't. Until he's decided he's ready. You can't not take stuff like that seriously, and we will never not take that seriously.
While behind bars, Luke reaches out to his brother in a recorded jail call.
I don't know what they're thinking.
It's because I'm a fucking incel. You're a Chad. They'll listen to you, dude.
I never meant nothing of it. Yeah, well, you're just going to have to be honest and tell them that, and you need to apologize.
Classic Chad take. Have you tried owning up to your mistakes and being honest? If you're honest with a judge, I'm sure they'll understand. Dude, that's only because you're a Chad. I'm a fucking incel.
Yeah, I know. If my friends talk to you or whatever, I don't know if they're going to ask you questions.
Well, I'm sure everyone's going to be asking questions, and of course, everyone around here is constantly looking at that for new mug shots because they got nothing better to do. So people are going to find out.
It's humiliating.
I don't know, Luke. Just you need to say some prayers or something.
Yeah, you're acting like I'm getting hung on the gallows in Nuremberg or something.
No, but you gotta go through this. I mean, you brought it on this.
Very interesting that he brought up Nuremberg. Like, you didn't have to. No one. That wasn't the tone of the conversation. That's your me. It's like another time people were unfairly punished for doing nothing wrong. You know, like Nuremberg. I don't know. This guy might be a true believer.
Self.
Oh, yeah, like I knew this would happen. It was just a joke on the internet.
It's serious. They can't ignore that. That's how bad things happen.
Yeah.
Luke's fears that his friends would all find out were eventually realized as this conversation between Sea Salty Man and the FBI took place after Luke's arrest and his subsequent release from jail on a $10,000 bond. Fully aware of Luke's legal consequences, the teen works to make his stance clear.
I'm just going to put this on the record. I won't and can't relate to going and wanting to shoot up a place. That's absolutely mad. Mm-hmm. But certain people, I guess, can just because that, like, ambiguous...
I mean, maybe there's going to be a rug pull at the end of the video. My guess is that this guy didn't get arrested, even though it seems like he also participated in a lot of these conversations. And it seems like it's because the moment they sized him up, it was like, oh, okay, this guy was just posting. Like, the other guy might not have been posting. This guy was just posting.
Anger that has, like, built up in some people, especially like that sit in the house all day. They have no outlet, and all they do is they're chronically online. It's just not healthy.
What are your thoughts now, looking hindsight?
Definitely watch my emotions, and he definitely should do the same. Like, are you talking about, like, what I've learned from the whole experience?
Not really what you've learned, but what are your thoughts about his likelihood to maybe act on any of these types of threats?
I think that's a joke.
At what point does a joke become a reality? What's the line?
Very good question. A joke, it depends on, like, certainly, like, the circumstance, but with this, like, with this specific situation, with him going out and harming something, I could sit here and say, because I've known him for so long, that I've seen the patterns, and who knows, but, you know, changes. So, truthfully, I don't know.
The special agent and Edgewater police also visited the home of another of Luke's close friends. According to police...
Oh shit, he just straight up looks like Nick.
Police records, Luke had sent him what they described as numerous threats and derogatory comments against women.
One being like, I hate women so much it's unreal. Just seeing them makes me seethe with rage. Knowing other men women and I can't makes me seethe with rage. It makes me want to become a terrorist. Even if I ascended and somehow attained a woman, I would never truly love her. I just beat her. I hate them.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I think he might have to sit this one out in the jail cell for a while. Even if he didn't commit a crime, I just feel like you gotta put him in a timeout corner for a bit. That's a little bit too much. Look at the mom. Oh yeah, look at the fucking mom's face, dude. This is how you're supposed to react when you hear shit like that, by the way, as a normie. She's like, damn, that guy's fucking crazy.
From when I read it.
Do you remember reading that?
Remember it.
No.
Sounds like he's just kind of got his blockers on and not really paying attention to it.
And I know he's just like I am. We're like, oh yeah, that's them. Whatever. You don't think anything. But then he started saying it, and we're like, whoa, the world's different now. You can't say this. And
well, I don't think the world's ever been in a place where you can say stuff like that, actually. Like, I think if you went back to the 1950s and said something like that, they would actually probably treat it worse than we do today. You know?
Exactly, 100%. And we've seen it. I mean, we're living it.
Right. And you can call it a joke as much as you like. Right. But a lot of other people have called it jokes who have acted out.
Right. And that is very excessive to me. So I would have never imagined him to keep having these. And I hope it is just a kid talking, but that definitely would put a concern that I'm not trying to be mean, but I do think he's not allowed to come around just for, I don't want to take any chances.
Yep.
According to court documents, 19-year-old Lucas Gregory Nevcherlane was charged with 1 count of written threats to kill or do bodily injury. He entered a plea of not guilty and is currently still out on bond.
Damn, didn't go for a plea deal? Well, good luck. Sorry, we don't normally go over that kind of content, but that was something else, huh? Can't wait for the part 2. I don't know. It's kind of a reminder. I have maintained that you will have more luck engaging with these kinds of people, like as a political force, from a psychosexual framework rather than a political one. Because I really don't think people like this are motivated by politics in the way that you and I think, where you have like a set of principles and you want to enact those principles, so you think of policies and behaviors that enact it. Like, that's not even remotely the way they approach all of this, you know? Like, to them, all of these are just ways of expressing emotional grievances, which usually stem, I mean, I would say usually stem from social or sexual insecurity, but in this case, he literally said, like, fuck my chud life, I hate all women, I will never ascend, I'm a forever cell. So, I mean, in his case, it's kind of written large, you know? Informative, didn't know the incel shit was so bad. It's fucked up, but, like, there are a lot of guys like this. I think the problem is that the internet makes it really easy to find really bad subcultures and to get stuck in them. So people on average used to be more sexist, but now we're seeing more of a K-shaped split where more guys on average are getting woker on average, but a small percentage of them are getting pulled down into like the fucking void where they're inventing new levels of misogyny that just didn't exist beforehand. And unfortunately, there are a lot of them. There are a lot of them, yeah. The void. Very few casual sexists anymore. Yeah. I mean, relatively speaking. Well, that was fucking crazy. Anyway, I guess like politically the lesson to learn is that there is literally no policy you could ever propose to this guy that would make him join you. Like, he's not motivated by a desire to improve the world or even a desire to improve his own life. There's no way to logically appeal to him. It's basically just like you have to kind of starve him out socially. Like, you have to destroy the spaces online that these people fall into that allow them to be like this. And if you do that, their lives will get better. Like, it is about making their lives better. If you could like go back in time and delete the forums or whatever environments, you know, that he fell into before he found them, he would have a better life. Like, he would be happier and more productive. You know what I mean? Literally, like, I want this kid's life to be better. It's just for him, it might be too late.